What's going on YouTube? PhillipAndWorld here. In today's video I want to show you guys a new easy bottom fishing rig that I just came up with. And I didn't like invent this, I'm just saying came up with it as I was just rigging this up on my rod, and I was like, hey, I should show you guys how to do this one. In my other bottom fishing rig video, my original one, I said that bottom fishing rig was the easiest one, and actually this one is easier. To begin, the supplies you're going to need are a swivel, a hook, and a sinker or weight. Specifically an egg shot one, just like this one. Now note, all three of these items are going to depend on the species you're fishing for and the body of water and all that other good stuff. And also you're going to need something to cut your line with. I'm just using an old pair of scissors. And also you're going to need some fishing line. I'm just using this orange threaded line to show you guys how to tie the hook. And also you're going to need your fishing rod and also a reel. So to begin this, you're going to want to take your fishing rod and run your line through the eyes of the rod, coming from your reel through the eyes of the rod. And that is the first step. Once you're done with that, you're ready for the next step. So the next step is fairly simple. All you have to do is take your line that's coming from your rod. Once it's run through the eyes of the rod, you just take the line, you take your sinker, and you run the line through the sinker, like so. Alright, once you have the sinker on the line, you're going to want to take your swivel and make sure the swivel is locked on. And you're going to run your line through the eye of the swivel, like so. You're going to want to take out about 6 inches of line, so it makes it easier for you to work with the line. So once you take out 6 inches of line, you're going to take this line and put it together with the other line. You take your swivel here and you run the swivel around and form this loop, and you run the swivel in that loop twice. It's just making a very simple knot. You can tie it any way you want. I'll show you guys 2 ways of how to tie this on. I just like this one because it makes a tighter knot. And once you have the second step done, this is what it should look like. And make sure to cut off the excessive line. And now you're ready to tie on the hook. Alright, so I did say I was going to show you guys a second method of how to tie on the swivel. You're just going to take your line, run it through the eye of the swivel, pull out some line to work with, and at the base, or at the eye of the swivel, you're going to want to pinch together the lines like so. And then you're going to take this line that's just the excessive line, and you're going to start wrapping it around the main line. You want to do this about 5 to 7 times. Now once you've done that, you should let go where you're holding the line together, and it should make a little loop like this. Then you take the excessive line, run it through that loop, and then all you have to do is just pull, and it ties a knot like this. And this is also a very effective knot. And make sure to cut off the excessive line. Alright, so once you've done the first and second step, it should look something like this. Now you're ready to tie on the hook. Alright, so for this hook part, what I'm going to show you guys is pretty much just a snelled fishing hook, or just a snelled knot on a fishing hook. You can buy these pre-made at the stores, or you can just watch this right now and I can show you guys how to do this. If you already have ones that are pre-made from the store, you don't want to do this, you can already go ahead and stop the video. All you have to do is just add the snelled knot to the swivel, and you're good to go. But if you're staying to watch this, I'm going to show you right now how to do it. So what you do is you take your hook and you take your fishing line and you run it, instead of running it down on the hook, on the base of the hook right here, you want to run it up. Alright, so as I said before, you're going to run it up on the base of the hook through the eye, pull out some line, and then what you're going to do now is you're going to run the line along the hook like so, kind of forming your own hook. And then you want to take this excessive line and start wrapping around the base of the hook. I'm going to get some more line for me. So it should be like this. You take this line and you start wrapping around the base of the hook. If your hook has barbs, make sure to do it in front of or behind the barbs, as close to the base of the hook as you can, because sometimes the knots get caught up on the barbs. But because it's a barbless hook, you can really do this anywhere. And wrap this around 5 to 7 times. And then you're pretty much done. You take the line, the excessive line, you run it through the loop. It's kind of like the first or the second knot I showed you. And then you just pull, and it should form a knot like this. And as always, cut off the excessive line. Make sure to leave some line on there, like so. And then going from that, you're going to want to go about I'd say another 6 inches down the line. And then you're going to want to take the line. You're going to want to form a little loop like this. And then you're going to take this loop. You're going to take this loop and pinch the bottom 2 lines together. And you're pretty much going to form the same knot I showed you at the beginning with the swivel, except you're going to do it with the loop right here that you're holding. And you're just going to make a simple knot, run it through there twice, and pull. And then cut off the line you're working with, not the line that you tied the hook with, like so. And there you go. You have a snelled fishing hook. Alright, once you have the snelled fishing hook, you're going to take your swivel, open the swivel up, run that loop through there, and then close the swivel. And now you're done with the bottom fishing rig. Should look something like this, and then you have the hook, and it should be going to your main line. And yeah, there you go, guys. That's the easy bottom fishing rig. Very simple, very easy to do, and this was probably like the first one I've learned. And out of all the ones I've learned, out of all the ones I know, this is the first, or the first one I learned. And it's I still use this one today. It's very easy to do. I usually use this when I'm catfishing or carp fishing, or sometimes when I go to the ocean. This is also effective. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and also comment what you guys thought or what I should improve on this rig. And also be sure to subscribe and watch my other videos. Good luck fishing out there, guys.